Audio, what is up? It is Anthony, and for today's video, we are going to be talking about the time that I almost died. Now, I've talked about this a lot on my Instagram live streams, but I don't know if I've ever gone super in-depth about what happened and why it was just so crazy that it happened. We're going to go back to 2021. Now, 2021, obviously you guys know, tough year for me. Best friend passed away, went through a pretty bad breakup, March, April, and then later on in the year, I ended up dating somebody else. It was really cool. They were actually moving out of their place that they were living in Alabama, and I was going to come help them, essentially move their stuff out. And I got there about 30 minutes before them. So I was in a completely different town in Alabama. I was actually in Tuscaloosa. If you guys are familiar with Tuscaloosa, if anyone's ever been out there, that is where the University of Alabama is. So, yeah, cool, really cool town, honestly. But essentially, I get to Tuscaloosa, and I'm really hungry. So I end up stopping at, like, a mall, because I'm like, a mall probably has a bunch of different food, you know, choices, and it'll be cool. And, yeah, so I'm going to be just completely honest, okay? There were no white people in the mall. I was the only white person. I was getting a lot of looks. This is literally just what happened. And I sat down at a table right in front of a Chick-fil-A. And because of all the looks I was getting, like, I'm not calling racism, I'm not calling anything. These people knew better than I that I probably shouldn't have been there. And my girlfriend ended up texting me. She was like, yeah, I just don't like that mall. And I remember I asked her why, and I was off like 30 minutes of sleep, and I was a little irritated because I was like, am I making a bad choice? Like, is there not good food here? You know what I'm saying? But that's not why she said it. I'm in the mall, and I'm at the table, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna leave. And I end up calling Isaiah Palfu, and I'm like, yo, brother, I'm scared. And he was like, why, what's going on? And I was like, I don't know, like, I'm in this mall, we're talking, and I had ended up parking my car away a little bit from everyone else's cars, for no specific reason. I had just gotten my white convertible, and I was a little nervous about people opening up their car door and, like, hitting my, my windows, and I was just, like, skeptical that, you know, people weren't going to do that, so I parked away so people wouldn't, you know, come in contact with my car. And as I'm walking back to my car, I noticed that there was a all-black, windows tinted, black rims, like Nissan Altima parked right next to my car. And I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. There are legitimately like 400 other spots closer to the mall, and you're parking to the left of me, right? And I'm freaked out. I get in my car. These people are not getting out of it. I could see a figure in the front right seat, so I know that there is at least one person in the car. And I remember I was acting like I was like fixing my seatbelt, or I was getting something in the back seat, and I look, and I could see someone going like this, and they are making not eye contact with me, but they are keeping me in their sights. And this is where I got freaked out, and I told Paf, I was like, I think I'm getting robbed. Like, this is so scary. So, again, low-income area, I will say. I had the nicest car in the area. I was an anomaly. I was a legitimate target for people that do bad things, okay? And that's the reality. Like, I will not sit here and say, like, you know, like, obviously it's not my fault that I got robbed, but I was like a shining pearl to people. Like, it was like, I need that. That's a lot of money. I can come up off of that. So I'm basically saying someone hit a fucking lick on me, okay? It's literally what I'm saying. I was driving away. I didn't notice their car pull out. I looked for a long time. I looked for a long time. And I was constantly looking in my rear view. I didn't see the car, and I was like, okay, I'm so paranoid. Like, my anxiety's gotten so bad, right? Like, I'm just like, thank God. I was just, like, being crazy, you know? And so I go to pull up to the place that my ex had been living, and there were trash cans blocking the driveway. So I'm like, I don't know who's here. I don't know. Like, I don't want to, like, just, like, be, like, a random guy moving the trash cans. Like, I overthought it completely. And so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to sit in my car. You know, I called my ex. I was like, yeah, I might take like a nap. And I put on some piano music from Koe no Katachi. If you know the movie, it's a silent voice, I believe. That's the translation. and I'm just sitting there vibing. My eyes closed, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in my car, and I'm chilling. Now, I had my car locked. I was so tired, not that I forgot about what had just happened, but I was like, it had been about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, so I'm like, all right, yeah, I was just being paranoid. Then I get a knock on my window, okay? And I'm like, oh, my girlfriend's here. And I look up, and it's a guy with a shiesty pointing a gun at my window, screaming, telling me to open the door. That's scary, you know? You're half asleep and you get woken up to a guy telling you to open the car door. Now, my car's locked, he can't get in. Anthony, why didn't you just drive away? I was not trying to see the capabilities of a firearm that day. So I opened the door because I don't want him to shoot me as I'm driving. I'm terrified at this point, right? This doesn't feel like reality. Nothing feels real right now. And I am just like, okay. So I open the door. He's screaming at me, get out of the car, get out of the car. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, okay, I'm getting out. I'm doing exactly what you want. I got my hands up. He's telling me, put my hands up. Don't reach for your pockets. Don't do anything. I'm like, got it. Because I personally don't carry guns around. Or I didn't carry guns around. And I'm like, okay. Yep, got it. Everything's good. And obviously, I'm way more freaked out than how I'm sounding right now. I am terrified, bro. I think I shit my pants. I didn't shit my pants. I metaphorically shit my pants. It was really scary. I am frantically trying to answer all this guy's questions. Like, he's like, where are these things? What's in your car? Whatever. And he's like, where's your phone? And I'm like, oh, here you go. And I give him my phone, and he's like, what's your passcode? And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, what is my passcode? Like, this guy's got a gun pointed at my head, literally, like, touching my head. Or it was, like, right here, and he's asking me what my phone passcode is. Like, bro, like, I'm over here saying a prayer. Like, I don't care what my phone passcode. You're going to kill me. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I literally told him I don't know like twice, and he was like, if you don't give me the passcode, I'm going to fucking kill you. And now I don't know, something in me like activated. I was like, okay, I need to like lock the fuck in because this is terrifying. So I lock in, I give him my phone passcode, and then he's asking me if I have anything else. I say no. And then I ended up asking him for my bag because my bag had my wallet in it, I'm pretty sure. And it was like a Louis V, like almost $3,000 bag. So of course he sees it and he goes, man, what the fuck? And he freaks out at me. Like, he gets pissed because I asked him for it because obviously I'm getting robbed. You think this guy's going to give me the $3,000 item? Absolutely not. So that's cool. He takes my wallet out of the thing, puts it in the car, whatever. He's got gloves on. There's no traces of fingerprints or anything. And he gets in the car, revs the engine. The guy that's in the Altima drives away, and then he drives away. Now, for like 3-4 seconds, I'm watching both cars. Like, I'm watching at least my car drive away, and then I go into like survival mode. I went to the nearest house that wasn't my ex's because I was like, I don't know if this is a setup. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so confused. Not that my ex set me up, but you know, someone that lived there, someone that knew the area, someone could have set me up. I don't know, right? I'm thinking so many different things right now. And so I climb like an 7-8 foot fence, really tall fence. I literally hurdle that shit. I hurt my rib. I hurt my foot the way I landed. And I start banging on this guy's back door. I'm freaking out. I'm like, please let me in. Like, I just got robbed. I'm so scared. The guy's like, I have a shotgun. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I just had a gun in my head. I don't care about a shotgun. And so he opens the door. It's an old white couple. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Like, what happened? I was like, I just got robbed. Like, my $100,000 car just got stolen. I'm freaking out. And one thing that the lady noticed, I forgot her name, but she was so sweet. She was like, I could see your heart beating. Like, you're going to have a heart attack. You're freaking out. And I'm like, oh gosh, like, she is right. I am actually, like, I feel like I am going to die in this moment right now. So at this point, I'm doing everything I can to try and slow down my breathing, calm down. She offers me water, and like, I just truly, like, I cannot calm down. I couldn't. I was so freaked out. I felt like in my head, I'm like letting people down because I'm like, my car just got stolen. I have like songs releasing. How am I going to focus on that stuff and whatever? And it was terrible. It was legitimately terrible. So they call the cops. The cop station calls like the FBI. They're getting, because this is a felony. It's $100,000 plus stolen, you know? And I am just trying to answer all these questions. We get into my BMW account. They end up tracking the car. and they find it in, like, not a lot, but it was like the front of somebody's house that they had, like, I don't think had any relation to the people that had actually robbed me. And so we are now in the room. We're all sitting down together, and they're like, we found the car. We're going to go find it. Please, like, stay safe, and we'll keep you updated. That's essentially what happened. It's this, like, 20-minute process trying to find it, and then everybody leaves. And I'm just there with my thoughts. I'm literally there with my thoughts. My girlfriend didn't say the nicest thing to me, surprisingly. After it happened, I was like, are you serious? I remember I cried after she said it. Because just kind of one of those moments where it was like, I told you not to go there. And obviously, I said the thing about the text message that she sent of, like, I don't like that place. And I don't like that place is a lot different than saying that place is unsafe and I'm worried for your safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference between those two messages. And so, yeah, after that, I went to my ex's parents' apartment. And after, I don't think we ended up moving this stuff out that day. I honestly can't even remember. But I drove home with the stepdad, and he's talking to me about how, oh, that happened to him one time in the city and not to worry about it. Don't get too shaken up. And I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, that was me getting robbed. There was no great conclusion. They never found the guys that did it. I was actually on Facebook the other day, and a random woman, the date the message was sent was 8/21. And she was like, hey, I found your wallet, whatever. And I actually never saw it until yesterday. And that's actually why I'm making this video, because I just remember, I was like, dude, it like really took me back when it happened. And I no longer feel like scared of the event, which is really good. I had pretty bad PTSD from getting robbed and, like, having a gun pointed to my head. I told my friends, like, there was just this sound that I couldn't, like, it was the loud, like it sounded like a gunshot. Like, it sounded like a gunshot playing repeatedly in my head. And I don't know if that was my brain trying to, like, predict that I was going to get shot and killed. But that was one of the effects of getting robbed, like, during and one of the after effects. I just constantly heard this, like, loud ringing sound in my ears. And, yeah, it's crazy. But, yeah, that is how I almost died. Now, I've actually almost died 3 times. I almost drowned when I was, like, 3 or 4 years old. I choked on a chicken bone in 4th grade, and then I got robbed at gunpoint. Now, I don't know if I'm lucky because I survived or unlucky because I'm stupid, but you know what I'm saying? We're just so locked in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyways, you guys know the drill. Story time over, talking time over. Let's hit the trick shot, and yeah. Did we just get tripled? There's no way. Okay, there we go. Was that a triple collat? Or am I smoking crack? It could have been both, to be honest. And of course, I didn't hit it with the Semtex, but dude, this took way too long. I've been recording for 1 hour and 16 minutes. I literally almost had a full breakfast. Did he hit a triple? I have to go watch that. Anyways, I almost died. Have a good one.